I've been mayor of the city of Richmond for the past 7 years. And what a transformation we have seen in our city. It's been absolutely wonderful. We're a city that's inspired by our pioneers, yet we're a landmark city, all to ourselves.
It's important in public life to have a sense of commitment and caring for the community that you serve. Malcolm Brodie is dedicated to advancing the issues and the quality of life and the economic prosperity of Richmond. And I'm proud to support Malcolm Brodie as mayor.
I'm standing here in front of our city center. We know that we're going to grow in the city of Richmond, and we are managing that growth. We've developed over a series of years the city center area plan, and that is to look at our city center and the growth, and how do we manage that growth in a sustainable way.
The land around the Oval has net a lot of money for the city of Richmond, and that would never have happened if the Oval didn't happen. This is really a fantastic deal. And I think this is a really tremendous to show off what the mayor and the council have done for the community.
Densification is a buzzword along with sustainability, but in the real context, Mayor Brodie takes this to heart and knows what to do with it. The condominium that's being built behind it is not just a mushroom growing out of the bog. It's contextual and it's integrated. And it's all wrapped around the Canada Line, which is a tremendous asset to this city. And Mayor Brodie was certainly one of the people that made sure that it was brought to Richmond.
The Canada Line is great for the city of Richmond. Of course, it moves many thousands of people every day. But more importantly, it's good for the environment. It takes the equivalent of 10 traffic lanes of vehicles off the road. Now think of all the emissions that those cars are making.
Malcolm has been a great advocate of the Canada Line, making sure that the Canada Line is completed on time and on budget. He was the chair of TransLink for a number of years while he helped to guide this project. And as a member of the Legislative Assembly and as a former cabinet minister, I know that Malcolm continually pressed us to and work with senior levels of government to make sure that this project is here and it's delivered on time.
I'm here at the airport in Richmond. It is the biggest single economic generator that we have. One of the real strengths of our city is the fact that we have such positive business and personal relationships, and we've worked hard on it. As a city, I've gone to China a number of times, and I've met with leaders over in China, and they've come to our city as well. They know about Richmond, they want to work with us, and in the future, we're going to be working with them even more to create a strong business sector.
Businesses wanting to grow internationally have a competitive edge in Richmond with its superior land, sea, and air connections. Malcolm's effort in making Richmond the gateway to Asia Pacific is vital and has been a success. My personal experience confirms that Richmond is a great place to live, work, and do business.
I'm particularly proud in Richmond that we've been able to reduce our crime rate. If you look to all different statistics, you'll find that the number of car thefts, the number of assaults, the number of thefts from automobiles, the number of robberies, all kinds of statistics show that our crime rate has gone down. It's a matter of the police working with the city, working with our community.
Malcolm is very concerned about his role as the mayor and the community safety, and he worked very closely with the police, and he worked very closely with the community partners, such like the Crime Stop and others as well.
Richmond was incorporated almost 130 years ago, and our story has always been one of diversity. Today we've built to the point that we're one of the most diverse communities in all of Canada.
Mayor Brodie is a strong supporter of cultural diversity. He has done a marvelous job in making sure that people of all cultures feel at home in Richmond. The special thing about Richmond is, though it has become a fairly large community now, but still it's like a small village. People know each other, people respect each other, people get along well with each other.
I'm so proud of the fact that in Richmond we have a very active community volunteer base. Look at the tall ships where 400,000 people came over a few days to visit us in Steveston. Look at the 2 Winterfests that we put on. Look at our experience going into the Olympic Games. Without the volunteers, we can't provide these opportunities.
Malcolm is really supportive of volunteers. He always has been. I know he has that experience on other boards and committees within the city before he became a councillor and then the mayor. But I know that he actually takes the time to understand what it is that we're doing as volunteers, and also to encourage the younger people, or perhaps they're not younger, just people who are starting out as volunteers.
When I look back at my 7 years as the mayor of the city of Richmond, I'm particularly proud of how the tourism industry has grown. It was very small, and it has grown with the hard work of the people of Richmond, with Tourism Richmond, with all the other groups that have gotten involved, whether it be the night market, whether it be Stevenson and all it has to offer. There's agritourism, there's cultural tourism, there's all kinds of different aspects to it, something for everyone.
Mayor Brodie has done a good job. He's running a big corporation. And there's north, east, west, and south of Richmond, which all has to be taken care of. And he's always been a great supporter and a full understanding person as to what Steveston's all about. We like to think that the tourism business here is a framework for the fishing industry to be able to still function and still be appreciated.
Richmond is like most other cities in the region. Our population is getting older. We know that within a decade, the number of our seniors in Richmond will at least double, and we have to prepare for this now.
I've known Malcolm for some time, and I think his leadership is good. He and his council have made it available now, a 5-year plan where seniors are going to have every possible program open to them. The seniors in Richmond, actually, they're very fortunate because they have so many different programs available to them.
One of the most important industries that we've had in Richmond historically is agriculture. It was a large part of the economy for our city. Now our challenge is to make sure that not only is farming a matter of the past, but is part of our future.
I think Malcolm's really been a super positive attribute to farming in Richmond. You know, we always have issues with urban sort of areas and farming areas, and there will always be those sorts of things. But I think one of the greatest attributes that Malcolm has is you can pick up the phone, you can give him a call, and he's immediately there to listen, and he deals with those issues. And I think when he resolves these problems or works with us to fix the situation, it's something that he does for the long term.
It's interesting because I think about the leadership in Richmond, and I think, how can I speak about the leadership when my husband's the mayor? And I still have to speak about the leadership because I am a citizen here, and I'm very proud of the kinds of the way that Malcolm has been the mayor in the city. The decisions that he is part of making are decisions that are made for the people in the community. It's not his decision. It's not about what's best for him. It's about what's best for all of us. So that makes me very proud to be a citizen in Richmond.
There's so many facets of Richmond that I'm particularly proud of. Look at our record on community safety. Look at our treatment of the environment. Look at how we support agriculture. Look at how we have managed to reduce our rate of crime. Look to the features that we have for the families, for people of all ages, from the young people to the older adults and everybody in between. Look at how all of us are making Richmond an affordable place in which to live. I'm particularly proud that we are internationally known for our great quality of life.